So for today's tutorial, I honestly did not know what I was going to do going into this. I just knew I wanted to do something with greens for St. Patrick's Day. But we ended up with this halo spotlight eye moment, and I got the inspiration from Pinterest. I just modified the colors a little bit. I did use the Bare Necessities palette by Colourpop and the Colourpop Just My Luck. They performed so beautifully. When I tell you, I just love Colourpop's palettes, not just for the affordability, but for the performance. Like, they have come such a long way, and if you are looking for something affordable and beginner friendly with variety, Colourpop is your go-to. So if you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. I also cannot be the only one who, after a certain hour, coffee just doesn't taste the same. Like, first thing in the morning when I take that first sip, it's like my soul enters my body. And then like later on in the morning, all of a sudden, I just don't want the flavor of it. So that's what happened, but I still need caffeine because I never finished it. So now we're on to soda. I pulled out 2 palettes. I found an inspiration that was like a green kind of halo eye. I really liked it. So I'm gonna create a different version of it, but we're gonna pull out the Colourpop Bare Necessities and the Colourpop Just My Luck because I really wanna use this brighter green that's in this palette for the look. Okay, so going in with the Colourpop Bare Necessities palette. So this is the color story. This was gifted to me because I am a Colourpop ambassador, and I do get gifted Colourpop products frequently, and then they give us challenges to create looks using them. And I'm so grateful for it because I have developed such a love for Colourpop, and I just placed an order with them. So I'm going to be able to show you guys the haul that I got with them. It was another palette too, by the way. Not that I need one. But really, it was such a beautiful palette, and they were having a sale, and I couldn't pass it up. So we are going to start off with this shade right here, All For You, which is like a mid-tone brown, and a fluffy brush. I got like a medium-sized fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to just build on the outer edges. So with a halo eye, you want to focus the majority of the base color on the outer portion and the inner portion. So I'm just going in and building up that product on the outer edge and on the inner corner. And you can see just building in this color on the outer portion. I'm packing in a C motion with the fluffy brush. It helps get a more seamless blend. And that's gonna be like the base of your halo eye right there. So now I wanna deepen the color a little bit to give it some dimension. And I'm gonna go in with the packing brush. This one's on the bigger side. I have a variety of smaller ones here as well, which is going to help aid in the tapering process of the colors and the blending. So we're gonna just start with this one first, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker shade. This one is Tabloid right here. It's a little bit more of a richer chocolate brown. So dipping into that Tabloid shade, I'm just gonna pack it close to the lash line to start and just see how I like it. And then you can go in with the first brush you used and then lightly blend with no extra product, just blend up. Same shade on the inner corner. I personally try to avoid going too high with my shades because if you notice, I have a very prominent brow bone showing through there. And if I do too much dark color there, it makes my eyes look way more sunken because that little bulge there already helps cast a shadow. So I tend to keep the lighter colors there unless I'm going for that creative vibe where I want that look, or like a darker kind of grungier or whatever type of look, and I feel like it's appropriate to do that. But most of the time I stick to the lighter shades to keep my eyes looking more open. I used to be so scared of halo eyes. Like, I used to struggle with them a lot and avoid them. Meanwhile, I do cut creases like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, so once you pack your shades on and you get them to the depth you want, you can decide if you want to make it darker or not, or if you're happy with this tone. I'm gonna go a little bit darker just because that's what I prefer. This brush is a little bit, it's a packing brush a little bit smaller than the one we just used, and this is gonna help us keep some separation between the colors. And we're taking this shade Taboo, which is like a dark chocolate brown. Dabbing it in, and we're literally just keeping it right at the lash line. and just it gives it a little more darkness. I love adding the shimmers because it always brings the looks together, because like right now we don't know what's happening. But we're going in with the Just My Luck palette from Colourpop. I just use this for a green smoky eye, but I absolutely love, 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 love these shades. And I'm going in, we're gonna use these two shimmers right here. So this is gonna be our center shade, and we're gonna use this to transition outwards. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna use our finger. I prefer applying shimmers with my finger. I just feel like I get a better color payoff. So we're gonna go in with that shade. This is called Mary Jane. So we're gonna take it and we're just going to apply it to right in the center where we have that plain skin there. Start at the lash line and just bring it up to where the colors end, like so. Ooh, yes. And then we're going in with a packing brush. This one is even smaller than the other two we've used because we're gonna actually go in with this shimmer right here, Olive You. And we're gonna use that on the outer edge to help blend it into the brown. All right, so take a little bit of it on your brush and then just pat it where the two colors meet, the brown and that green. But this is what we got for the halo eye, and I actually am happy with this, so I'm going to keep it. I did go in and prep my skin today with the Biore sunscreen. This is a weightless moisturizer that can be used under makeup, and this is my favorite one. In my other video, I believe I talk about the Lancome one. I don't remember, maybe. But this right here is my favorite one. The smell is amazing and it just soaks into my skin so nicely. We're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it because I am a big matte girl. Like, I love my matte foundations, but my dry skin does not. So I use the e.l.f. to kind of counteract. So you see that pimple? Oh man, we gotta name it. I kind of counteract the dryness with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. My strong foundation today because I'm gonna be wearing it for a while. This is the Lancome. It lasts very well, although this bottle is very old. I'm gonna go in with a little amount. I only use a half a pump to try the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I've only used this like twice and I wasn't fully happy with the coverage, but we're gonna give it a full wear test and see how it does. And under my eyes to conceal my norm, I do go with the LA Pro Conceal. I do a little bit of the yellow and the peach. This gives me the best coverage under my eyes. I have very, very stubborn dark circles that do not like to cover. Like, they are just the worst. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with, this is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum in the shade, I don't even know what shade this is. Light. I couldn't find the shade name. The one thing I will say I don't like about this is it's a pump. I like the ones with the actual doe foot applicators. All right, we'll start with a little and see what happens. So I'm just gonna dab it on both sides. I don't know if this is gonna give me the coverage I want, but I'm just gonna lightly blend it out and kind of let it set before I fully blend it out. In with the Tarte Sculpt Tape. This is a contour. It is a dark contour for me. So I just do dots. That's it, 1 dot each, because I'm not a heavy, I like my base simple. If you don't have Colourpop liquid blushes, you need to, because I never used to be a liquid blush person. I was straight up powders, powder contour, powder everything. But as like I'm getting older and my skin's changing, I'm like, all right, I need to start really working on cream products. This blush, it's everything. This shade is Super Shy, and I have very many shades from them. And oh my goodness, they just give you what you need. You know, I'm gonna have a midlife crisis before I'm 40. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not that far off, but Pharmacy Time Locker. It's almost gone, so I just want to use it up, and this is gonna help melt everything into my face. I'm going in now with the Hoola Benefit bronzer and a small brush just because this, I don't need a lot of this to get what I need from it. Looks like that pimple's getting worse. It was concealed and now it's like, oh, you want to try to hide me? We're gonna turn more red for you. We're gonna make sure you see us. With the Colourpop blush, this is the shade Swirled. I absolutely love this shade. It is so natural looking. I love peachy blushes, like soft pinks and peaches. And that is pretty much the base. I just have to add in my lashes and my lipstick and all that. But I will go ahead and do that and then show you the final look. So that is the Halo Spotlight Eye tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to do a variety of looks, but definitely let me know your preferences in the comments if you have them, if you want to see something more creative, colorful, if you want more everyday. I'm trying to mix and match, and I thought this was perfect because it is very everyday friendly and it's not overly colorful for somebody who may not be comfortable with colors. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I hope to see you in the next one.